Hey friends, it's Virginia here. I am here with today's installment of our tips and tricks, and I've had some questions about nail wraps lifting at the tips and what you can do to help prevent those. So I have a few tips that I'm going to share with y'all today, and let me know if you have this problem and if you've figured out a solution for yourself or if any of these work for you. I'd love to be able to help you out more. So my first tip is to make sure you're getting a great application prep before you even put on the wrap. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but of course our cuticles are all around our nails, but cuticle can grow up onto your nail and you can't even see it, and it can go all the way up and through the middle of your nail. It doesn't have to be just along the sides. It can be over the whole nail. So you really need to make sure that your nail is dehydrated before you apply wrap, and you usually do this with just an alcohol wipe or a nail polish remover, or you can even soak it in vinegar. But you want to make sure that there's no oil or anything on your nail itself. And then you want to make sure that the nail bed is cleaned. And so I use this. This is called a spoon pusher. You can get this in our toolkit, or you can get it at like Sally Beauty Supply. And I use a cuticle remover, and I will scrape the whole nail all the way just to make sure that there's nothing sitting on that nail. And so the last few times I've done this, it has really surprised me how much cuticle has been in the center of my nail. So if there's anything like that on your actual nail, it's going to prevent the wrap from adhering to your nail, which will mean it will lift. So make sure you got that nail prep going on good, girls. And if you need help with the nail prep, just feel free to shoot me a question and I can help you out about that. The second thing is when you're applying your wraps, you need to make sure to get two things happening: heat and pressure. So your heat typically comes from your little Jamberry heater or a blow dryer, some source like that. So you usually, guys, I've noticed you guys got the heat going on pretty good, but the pressure is hard to get. Sometimes I will just use my finger and I will push and make sure that I'm pushing it down firmly all over while it's still warm. But another little trick you can do, and you guys may have heard me talk about this before, is the baggie trick. This is just a Ziploc bag. There's nothing special about it. But I will wrap it around my finger while I'm heating it and make sure to pull it really tight. And this ensures that there is even pressure over the whole nail. And I will do this and I will put it in front of the heater just for a few minutes or a few seconds, and do that and then let go, and then that usually ensures a really tight seal and will keep those wraps from lifting at the tips. Another neat trick that one of my friends that's one of my Jamberry teammates, Becky, told me about, she says she uses a blow dryer every morning to blow dry her hair, and when she's doing that, she just does a little shot on the tips of her nails just every morning as she's going about her normal morning routine, and she'll go ahead and push down on the tips, and it reheats it, it warms it back up, and just adds a little extra pressure, and you've got an extra day of ensuring that you've got a tight seal on those wraps. Okay guys, this one's a little crazy, and so I'm gonna ask you to promise to use some common sense on this one, because I don't want no people calling me and saying they burn themselves, okay? Promise? All right, so this is my flat iron. I have not done this a lot myself, but I do have customers and friends that do this. You can take this and heat it up. Don't do it like to the hottest setting. And very, 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 very carefully, you can run the tip of your nail right there and just make sure that there's a lot of heat and pressure happening on the tips of your nails. Usually you don't need that down here at the base of your nail, but right there at the tip, if you want to do that for a little extra heat, it is one that's been known to be effective. One final thing that I personally have done that has really helped the longevity of my nail wrap manicures, and I just love the way it looks, is our True Shine gel system. Now, this is kind of like what you would get at the salon if you went to get a gel manicure, but our chemical formula is a little bit different. It's a little bit better for you. The same with our lamp for that. The light is a different kind of lighting, so it's actually just better for you all around. And so what you do is you apply your nail wraps as normal, and then you apply a base coat, and then you heat it in the lamp or cure it in the lamp, and then you apply a top coat and you cure it in a lamp, and then you wipe over the whole thing with an alcohol wipe to remove the tackiness. And when you do that, it's like putting your nails and your nail wrap into an epoxy. It's totally sealed onto your nail. There's not going to be any lifting. There's not going to be any snagging. I think for some of you girls that have trouble with getting just that perfect mani, this might be the tip for you. Now, it is a little bit pricey, but you can get it for half price as a hostess for one of my parties. That is how I got it for myself, and I have not regretted it. I've worn gel on my nails every day this last year. Has not damaged my nails, and I would be happy to answer any more questions about that. But those are my tips for helping your nail lifting. If you guys have any more questions about it, let me know. If you've had success with a tip of your own for your wraps lifting, leave it down below in the comments. I'll talk to you guys soon, and watch for me next week. I'll have some more tips and tricks for you.